Hello, YouTube. Donnell here. They call me Big D. Just calling and just checking in to just say hello and getting on this YouTube thing. How's everybody doing today? Okay? Alrighty then. Anyway, I would like to start off with just a little bit about me. I've been around for a minute. I'm an older guy, so I'm looking for that older generation, not the young bucks, the ones that's 20, 19 years old. And if they can get some out of this information, all for the good. Hey, like again, I'm 61 years old, and I've been around for a minute, and I'm trying this YouTube thing. So, like, I'm gonna pick me a title that says something like, "Why not try YouTube?" Or if you're not using YouTube right now, what's the problem? Or this is a good time to get in, something like that on that road in that area. YouTube been around for a long time. I've been checking it out, and back in the day, YouTube wasn't a a a a safe go to because of the viruses. So YouTube has come a long way. Um, yeah, got a message on my phone. Anyway, YouTube has come a long way, and we are learning things from it, and it's entertainment and all those fun good things. I just learned something from YouTube earlier today myself. I had to get on there. What I had to find out? Had to figure out how to do something. I forgot what it was already. And senior brain thing. Yeah, we don't remember like we used to, and I'm not as sharp as I used to be. But anyway, I remember getting on. I had to get on YouTube and figure out to do something. I'm going. It's going to come to me, and I'm going to say it, and we'll put it on this video when I figure out what it is. Like I said, it's not easy when you're 61 years old. Oh, first, let me give a shout out to my heart is heavy and goes out to um, the families of the individuals that was in the plane crash in Washington D.C. That's hard to hear, and that's sad. That's really sad to hear. So I'm really here to really sad to hear news like that. These 63 people on the plane and 4 soldiers on the helicopter. So it was some type of military helicopter collided with a airplane. I forgot the model number. They was landing in Washington D.C. So let's be sympathetic and send a prayer out to those families. That's really hard to hear because that means you getting ready to land. So the hurdle is the worst part is over with. You thinking about what you're gonna do. You can get on the ground. You're gonna go visit some friends and family, and what restaurants you're gonna go to and eat and whatever. And then all of a sudden, just like that, and that just shows you how fast um, life is. You never know. You never know. You never know. And that can happen to any of us. And any one of us could have been on that plane. Any one of us. So we gonna thank God, for being alive and just take it one day at a time and live your best day. You know, whoever you pray to, just thank them for it. I don't know if it's God or Buddha or um, whoever they folks pray to nowadays, different idols or whatever. I just thank God for being alive today. On this, this is Thursday, um, the 30th, 2025, and that plane crash happened last night, Wednesday night, at about 9 o'clock. So that's really sad to hear. So, like again, my heart goes out to the family of those people. All right, so back to me. Woo! I'm glad to be here, YouTube, and I'm like I said, I'm trying this YouTube thing out, and I saw a post that said, if you're not on YouTube, what are you doing? Why waste your life? Get on YouTube after a certain age. Get on YouTube and see what it's about. See what they're talking about. See what they're doing. So hey, let me check it out. What do I have to lose? I'm going to check out YouTube and see what's going on. So this is me putting my 2 cents in and hoping give you guys something that you can use. Okay, a little bit more about me. I know nobody cares about me, but this is something I went through that I hope that can help somebody else out. Okay, I am a stroke survivor, and this took place, I think, in April 2017. I forgot the date. I know it was a Saturday, but I forgot the exact date. I think April 17th. The date was the 17th. And 2017. Anyway, my wife and I was living in North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina at the time, and we was on our way to the laundromat. We just came out of the hotel room and going to our famous Saturday routine laundromat stop. Anyway, my wife had already left and came out the room, and she already took the basket to the car. And I'm coming out behind her, and for whatever reason, my legs just gave out. That is the strangest feeling in the world. Your legs that you've been walking on all your life, just all of a sudden just say, I'm out of here. It just gave out for no reason at all. Well, I guess it was a reason. I didn't know what it was at the time. But I went through a tingle, then they just dropped. Like, whoa, what is going on here? Now, the sad thing about it, that's like the third time it happened. The first time it happened, I was on my way to work. I was working at Cisco Systems, and I just got off the elevator and walking to my desk, and the legs just gave out, and I just fell in the hallway. It wasn't a big deal. I just got back up and said, whoa, what's going on? And it just bothered me all day because I couldn't figure out why that happened, but I just went on about my day. Anyway, second time it happened, I was already sitting down, and I felt the tingling, and I knew if I stood up, I was going to fall. So that was the second time. But this third time at the hotel, and it was these dates are kind of spread it out. We was going to the laundromat, and I was on my way to the car, and the legs just decided to give out, and I'm like, whoa, and I went down, and I didn't bounce back up right away, not this time. I don't know what was going on, but eventually I made my way back up to my feet. Okay, and just got in the car, and I told the wife what was going on, but she came back and helped me get up and helped me, get to the car. But she noticed I wasn't speaking much or saying anything, so we just went on about our routine. Just went on to the laundromat, and she just went on, washed the clothes, came back. I was still sitting in the car, quiet, not saying a word, because I don't know what's going on. And she said, I'm taking you to the hospital. I don't know what she saw. I thank God for her doing that. Anyway, so we went to the emergency room, and we kind of explained to them what happened, and what was going on, because the hospital was pretty busy that day in the ER. And the ER is always busy. Um, I guess my case wasn't severe enough, so they put me on the back lab. I was like secondary to everything else that was going on because everything else was considered emergency. Anyway, they found out, and that was at, let's say, maybe 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. Um, I was at the hospital all day, laying on a stretcher, and they finally got to me at 2 a.m. Finally, to tell me that I had a stroke at 2 a.m. Now, for what I know from my sister working in the medical field, strokes are it's like I don't know, 3 or 4 different type of strokes. I don't know, maybe more, and they all have they're all different. They all have certain names, and what she says is you have to address a stroke within so many minutes. You got a timeline on that, so within a couple of hours, or sometimes the damage is permanent. Okay, so by them not getting to me until like 2 a.m., I've already been there more than 12 hours. So whatever damage that could have been reversed was already out the window. So that's that. Anyway, they ran the CAT scan and did all the tests, the blood tests, and that's what they came back with me. Said, yeah, you had a stroke. So with that being said, I take all that into consideration. Um, I called myself at that particular time eating pretty healthy because I was eating a lot of greens. Well, I was I was real strict on eating, taking wheatgrass at that time. And it's supposed to be healthy and all this good stuff. And I read a whole lot of good stuff about wheatgrass. So I was very adamant about getting my wheatgrass and taking my vitamins. But in addition to that, bad thing about it, all the other the bad stuff I was eating, like the salt, the fried foods, the takeout foods from the restaurants, we can't do that. After a certain age, you cannot do that. I found that out the hard way. Yeah, McDonald's is nice. Every now and then, you can go to McDonald's. You can go get some KFC. We got Popeye's chicken down here. We got something called Bojangles down here. And I'm in South Carolina, by the way. So, because I'm from Chicago, I've never heard of Bojangles in my life. Chicago, we got everything else in the world up there. Good place to eat, but I don't know if I want to live there. Anyway, that's a discussion for another day. Anyway, yeah, you got to eat different when you're after a certain age. After 50, we can't be eating like that. I know, we like a lot of different food, and food is it's my handicap. Yes, it is. I like a lot of different food. I know I can't do a lot of different things that I used to do because I let stuff get out of hand. So I'm taking advantage of that right now and working on some things. Got to lose some of this weight. Got to eat right. Got to get away from this from the salt. Now the potato chips, they got something now called. Back in the day, it was called salt and sour. Now they got something called is a salt and vinegar, which is my wife's favorite chips, and they're pretty good. I like them too, but they are the worst thing in the world that I could eat. I don't never need to touch salt and vinegar, potato chips, ever. I don't need that. I don't need that. Not at this stage. It was okay when I was 10, when I was 15, maybe when I was 22. But after 50, no. No salt and vinegar. Now, I cheat every now and then when we have hamburgers. I may get a few to go with the hamburgers, but just a handful. None of that, like I did back in the day, would take a whole bag and just get me a soda and just eat the whole bag of chips. No, you can't do that no more. That would kill us. That would kill us. And at this age, yeah, um, we know a lot of people that's not around anymore. And I've seen a few friends of mine. Well, I have a few friends of mine that was here, today and gone tomorrow. So, for various reasons. Um, but again, up in age, can't eat like that no more. You gotta eat. You gotta be more mindful. Gotta be smart about what you put in your mouth. And if you want to stick around, which is real talk, you gotta eat better. You gotta do better. So, I would like to I'm gonna start the chair exercise thing for myself. Um, Eat just a regular breakfast, and then do my exercises, my chair exercises, and to get better, so I walk around better. Now, right now, because of the stroke, I use a rollator to get around with. Because the only thing they said I won't be able to walk again. That was when I first had the stroke. Because I ended up coming out the hospital going to a nursing home, and they had to teach me how to get around and then walk again. And some therapists are better than others. So I had one particular one that really got down on her knees and wrapped a towel around my foot and pulled it for me to get going again. And that says a lot to me. I will never forget that. But that was a lot for her to get down on her knees and get me walking again, because nobody else would do that. So I had a few that was coming and just did regular bed exercises. Didn't bother getting me up to walk me around. I mean, this one particular girl, I can't think of her name. I think her name was Kayla. Kayla would say, we're gonna do some walking. So I got on the walker, and she got that towel and wrapped it around my foot, and I stood there, and she pulled it for me to take a step. Now sometimes it was only like 6 or 7 steps, but it was progress, because it's something that I had total paralysis on the right side of my body at one point when I was in the hospital. So I couldn't move I couldn't move in my right side of my body at all. And they say how it worked. The left side of your brain affects the right side of your body, and then the opposite, the right side of your brain affects the left side of your body. Yeah. So in my case, it was the left side of my brain, because the right side of my body was a total waste. It wasn't working at all. Couldn't lift my leg, couldn't ball up my fist, couldn't squeeze my toes, none of that fun stuff. So, anyway, I said all that to say this. I'm doing better now, so I'm getting around pretty good on the walker, and I'm going to start some chair exercises and do those. I think I saw something on YouTube or Facebook rather about chair exercises. I'm going to subscribe to that, because the chair exercises, and they're not complicated. It's worth looking into. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try the chair exercises and get better around here. Okay? And that message was to the individuals that may be facing a similar situation like a stroke. And just like I said, I'm a stroke survivor, and that message is mainly out for those that may be going through a similar situation. So I want to motivate those that let them know that, hey, you can make it, and you can do it. And I thank God for giving me another chance, because so many people that went through that similar situation didn't make it. Okay, so I thank God for my condition, my situation, and the things I can do and the things I can't do, and I thank Him for it every day. You know, I thank Him for it every day. So, all right, YouTube. Um, I think I said all I can say for the day, all I can think of right now, but I'm going to end this for right now, and I will come back tomorrow with talk about something else, okay? Once again, my name is Donnell. They call me Big D. Over and out. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.